You can see like the theme for this. We're inspired by like a late summer,
all right,
kind of early fall
so
setting,
obviously a small map,
the heart of Appalachia kind of area.
Appalachia
really town Americana vibe. There's 9 unique points of interest. You know, there's a little bit of contrast between some of the older rustic elements and a couple newer modern ones. But you're also going to see 2 that are maybe
I'm interested in this.
Right? We've got the Main Street, which has some elements from Liberty Falls. And
might have to go play some Liberty Falls zombies to see this.
Both have been pretty popular with players.
Yeah, and the colors have been popping on this map. I can't wait to see it in gameplay. But of course, one of our most popular maps in Call of Duty Zombies with Liberty Falls. I'm really excited to see the team bring a new experience there. What made you guys want to revisit it?
Riverboat's
I mean,
interesting.
people loved Liberty Falls so much. Like, we really liked that setting. We thought we could do more with it.
Do people love
really
it this
wanted to
much?
expand on it. And this is also a place that we've never used in Warzone. So it's kind of a new experience for everyone there.
New setting.
It looks amazing, like a pre-outbreak. It's all clean and nice.
Yeah, it's pre-outbreak.
Until we show up. All right, let's take a closer look now at Havens Hollow.
Like a little bit of mountains behind.
You can see our Main Street, right? It's got the biggest collection of like the building interiors.
Nice and clean, which I love. Player, I know you guys have said player visibility.
Liberty lanes.
Lighting, you know, player visibility.
I think we're going to talk more about Riverboat here in a second, because that might be Matt's favorite.
Yeah, it's a good hot drop.
This is like a cool, again, super fun close quarters engagements here, but we still have some nice lines of sight.
Yeah. We've got the lumber mill here. It's got this big industrial interior floor.
I get hyped for Resurgence maps, and then I don't love playing Resurgence mode. But I liked Area
sections.
99. Too bad it's gone.
This is kind of at the crossroads of a few
Hopefully the
POIs.
audio is better on here, because the audio on Area 99 on drop was bad.
The new POIs that we have here, the research center. It's got a pretty risky buy station in like the central courtyard in the middle of it.
Awesome. This looks like it could be a fun loot area as well.
Yeah.
Yep,
I wonder if you can go up
we've got
on
the
those
mansion,
mountains at all.
Which we've kind of taken a new
Probably
pass
out of
on,
bounds.
reimagined for Warzone.
My guy, the Z-Rex.
Z-Rex, there's a new ascender in here that goes through the big skylight up to the rooftop.
Cool.
The ponds.
Like
don't
the
try
pond
to
area.
Shoot here because you're just going to break your ankles.
Yeah.
Pretty.
It's only ankle deep water, folks.
Yeah, we're trying to have a little minimal water gameplay in this map.
I like the minimal water gameplay.
And the train station on the outskirts, this is a good place to kind of regain.
Bigger.
Yeah, I love the looks here. I know the call outs are going to be great. And so, Matt, from a size perspective, what can you tell us about Havens Hollow? You know,
Hope it's like a
relative to other
Fortune's
Resurgence
Keep size.
Yeah, so it's definitely smaller than Fortune's Keep, and just a little bit larger than Real.
Okay.
All right.
Matt, we talked a little bit about some favorite spots, but have you got any tips or any hot spots you like?
Yeah, I mean, I really like the riverboat. It's called Havens Gamble. It's kind of a tight, multi-level space, really good for, you know.
I wish it was about the size of Fortune's
easy
Keep,
buy
but I'll take
stations,
bigger
you can
than
access up on the top.
Rebirth. Rebirth is a little
You know, it's also pretty
is a
cool.
little
You don't have to
crowded
worry
at
about getting
times.
sniped in the back from someone across the river. But there are a lot of ways that people can sneak on there. There's lots of zip lines and ladders. And
Can't really
lots of
sneak on a
different
zip
routes that
line
people can take to
if players are paying attention and audio
We're about to
works.
find out what the hot drop is.
All right, well, this is it, folks. It is now time for the action. It's the gameplay premiere of the brand new Call of Duty Warzone Resurgence map, coming to Season 1 later this year. Havens Hollow, Dream Crazy, I hold shift. Let's do it.
Do it indeed. 2 rooms full of creators hunting for that illustrious first ever Haven Hollow win. That's always the key. Someone's looking for that X bait. Being able to
Who's
post
gonna
that
get the
video
first
online,
win?
huge. And with the drop, it's not just time for us to drop in for the first time. It's also time for the TCL Power Hour. Dream Crazy, this is fun because starting right,
Alright,
now,
I'm gonna pause that. All right, let's
feeling like
get
it's
some
time to
first
find
reaction
one of his
here.
First kills. Help is starting to come back through, though. Decent turn, but shut down, and that'll put him in a little bit of trouble as Booyah and the rest of the squad will try to regain, stay alive, and again, hunt for that first win. Nothing more important in COD Next than being able to boast that you got the first ever win on Havens Hollow.
One of the things that the dev team highlighted is just the fact that
I hate what the
you do
quality of
have
the stream
multiple
looks like
levels,
for
multiple
Call of
layers where you
Duty.
can regain. So
It's always not
just being
that
able
great.
to find a regained spot after you know, going down early is challenging. But look at Symphony; he's already on 8 kills right now, making it look pretty easy. The MXR
They're already in Circle 4.
seems to be a ground loot weapon that we've been seeing here.
How are they already in
Adrian
Circle
also had one in his
4?
hand.
Yeah, I mean, it's always really fun, I think, just to take a look to see when we go from multiplayer to Warzone, how the
map is
weapons
pretty.
kind of transcend or maybe not, from one to the other, and what actually feels good in hand. Because often we see the multiplayer meta does kind of lend itself to ideas into the Warzone space, but not always the case. But again, if you missed it earlier, Xfinity partnered with Call of Duty Next. If you are an Xfinity customer, you can get early access to Black Ops 7 Open Beta. Make sure you sign up at xfinity.com/rewards. We're talking free access, people. Head on over, get yourself ready to go, get yourself preloaded, ready to drop in on October 2nd.
Symphony just finding picks and being able to pick out other
Symphony's so good.
loadouts here. He finds himself finding an M8A1, a gun that we've been seeing here all day be very, very powerful, as well as that Drevik in hand. So hopping on board with Aiden now, kind of just working away outside the perimeter of zone, rotating in from the Warzone gods, though. This is, pretty comfortable. They know exactly what to do. Pick up your UAVs, find information.
FIFA, Sim, and Aiden is a crazy team.
The Barnes here, they are doing just that.
EWC champion, for a fact. There is nothing more.
I like that some of these buildings are like Verdansk.
Being able to follow that up with the first ever win on our new Resurgence map. And yep, they've got a little bit of
CP Pentagon,
in front of them, and that is
Decky. I don't know who the other ones, but they're really good. I mean, a lot of these players are really good too.
This team is in
Obviously, there's some entertainers here, but a lot of these players are just really good.
Decky and the boys he took down, and
what is that melee weapon?
On to melee weapon out, running faster here. Maybe we'll see some of those TCL power hour stuff coming in, as we have challenges that these guys need to complete. But nonetheless,
oh, dude, it's still got the bug where you want to pull out your melee weapon and you can't. And you just melee instead.
Well, they've got all 3 members left. 7 total players still alive in this lobby. And yes, we are going esports mode with this commentary. This is what we want to see. First
COD stream always is buggy.
Win. Can Aiden, Thief, Symphony be the squad to do it? Shut down one team, just one more player to find. They're looking good for it. It's calm, it's casual, and we're taking body shields. Looking to finalize the elimination. That'll be good for Power Hour Box, and there it is.
And of course, Aiden and them win first game.
On Havens Hollow.
Lighten it up to around the main street. I think that was one of the hot spots we had talked about here on Havens Hollow, but Shift.
It was Kaylee.
First looks at it, it is beautiful. It is bright.
I'm glad she gets invited. I remember for a while she getting invited to anything.
And that's the key. I think a lot of players, when you look at kind of the history of where Call of Duty has been in the last couple of the titles, there's always a question of what's the visibility going to look like.
Circles this game, and this game is only in Circle 1.
Generic settings where we talk about things that are in modern times, or most recently for Black Ops 6 going back to the 90s, a very gritty, very grungy game. This one feels very vibrant, very different, very fresh. And I think players are really going to enjoy that, not just across what we saw in multiplayer, but we also saw it in Zombies, and now we're seeing it specifically in Warzone. If you want to get the full spectrum and make sure that you're looking at high quality, make sure you check out AMD, the official CPU and GPU partner of Black Ops 7 and Call of Duty Next.
A lot of the players were saying that too. Like, this is just a beautiful blend, it feels like, of all games. You get a little bit of Black Ops 2, you get a little bit of Black Ops 3, you get Black Ops 4 elements, even some kind of IW elements in it. It's just like a blend of all Call of Duty, it almost feels like, but it's very fluid.
Scumpy, his game's in Circle 5. That's why they're showing this, because it's an end game. Ooh, what's this church? This church looks cool.
A little bit of trouble on the outside of the circle in Zone 5. No more Resurgence at this point.
It's 3v3 though.
With the mode, you eventually do not get that immediate Rebirth back in.
Yeah, I like trying to get this solo here.
Trying to play the slow side of the circle, see if they can find
Leonard Fournette. Oh, come on, get the W, Leonard Fournette.
Finds himself teamed up with the majority of Team Falcon, Soka, and
come on, Leonard Fournette.
With him, trying to carry him to a win.
Do it for all the NFL players out there.
Hand two, being able to take down Scump. Oh, Scump did slide
Let's go,
away,
Lenny. Playoff Lenny. Let's go, playoff Lenny.
Soka and Shifty also win this other game here of Havens Hollow, displaying it and winning it around the chapel side. You love to hear. Happy cheers. All right. He's feeling himself.
That's the Falcons' energy right there, though. Yeah. That's the Falcons' energy right there. Leonard's having himself a good time. I'm sure we'll see him in the beta. And, I just want to throw a little shout out into the mix.
I don't know who Mingod is.
Devs. and hearing them, of course, here across the
Beef.
show. This feels like there's a different level of like aura and pride surrounding every
The dual
element
PC
of
setup
this
for
top
everybody
match,
there
where
is
they really
crazy.
feel
Dude, look
like
how
this could
pretty the
be
fall
one of the
foliage is. I didn't want to
giants in the
hike.
history of Treyarch releases, talking about the content depth that we're seeing not just on launch, but especially
Mansion looks
building
sick.
further into season 1. I mean, this is going to be a really
I guess
fall
Mansion was where
into
that, like,
early
church
winter
look
for Call of
was.
Duty fans.
I love that you said that, Shift, because you know I've been gleaming about it. The fact that we have global progression across the board with this content. Like, it doesn't matter if you're playing Warzone, if you're playing campaign, if you're playing multiplayer, you can level up your favorite weapon, even if you're playing Resurgence here. So kind of on the research side, we see FIFA, again, looning around. It just looks so pretty, so beautiful. But for most of these players, you kind of see them finding a lot of success outside the perimeters and rotating in.
And there's something about finding your first Warzone victory on a new map, but can you go back to back?
Ooh.
That's got to be the goal. I mean, these guys, if you've followed their streams, you know that these guys
We'll pause recording soon until they give us some info. We just got Brett on Prox chat.
Showing up the proximity chat, so we may have a couple of Goliaths in the Warzone space facing off if they end up meeting here outside of Research.
Interesting how the names over people's heads are white.
If you know, you know. If you know, you know.
Great. That's a good comment.
And not colors.
All right, well, being able to, of course,
like it's
pinpoint,
zombies.
Those opponents, as you see outside the Research Center. If you're wondering, the Research Center is far east of this map, and of course, prepare for battle. Corsair, the official gaming hardware
Simflix.
and peripheral partner of Call of Duty.
Yeah. These guys are going hard.
The new self-res UI is interesting.
They're not even commenting in, like,
Instead of it being over to the left of your own name.
Downloaded external software to find themselves to make sure we're not giving anyone anything. Like we're locked in here.
Are you stream sniping?
Yeah. These guys, yeah, they'll always keep you laughing, always feeling the group. But yeah,
I'll be honest, I think
I love just kind of just like looking at ground loot, right? We're seeing a lot of the legendary MXR17, which almost kind of looks like gives me HVK vibes for BO3. Also, to kind of just taking a look at the loadouts of what some players.
I like how much bigger the loadout UI is.
To be quite popular with Mountaineer, Quick Fix, and Tempered. As you know, Tempered does give you that 2-plate slot as you can heal up quickly.
Yeah. So
Tempered is the way.
In terms of what weapons in Black Ops 7 may become viable in the Warzone space. What's your feelings kind of looking at this map? I know that, we're coming off of a lot of exposure in content surrounding Rebirth Island, whether it be from EWC or just other events that have been happening in the space. But you kind of heard the devs talking about the fact that, like, we really purposefully, with the intention of using water, really not using water. Yeah, there's water elements, but they're all shallow. We're not seeing that
Rebirth
same kind
God
of swimming around regain style. So it really
got
forces
him.
you to play
Biffle.
inside the bounds of the map itself. What do you feel about that compared to?
I like that there's more space and more cover. Because Rebirth is just, it's so hard to land back in Rebirth, and there's so many areas where like just prison can beam you, or this roof can beam you, or that roof.
So it kind of creates like this outermost like regain situation where you
I like that doesn't seem possible in this map.
Hot spots, but then regain spots, and it's kind of like a blend of both internally in the map, but it's like it's not too much where
make a path.
You just get caught and you can't regain at all, right?
Oh my goodness! Aiden just got put on Reddit. Yep. Nope. Oh my goodness! He just got spit on.
What'd you step in that you don't like?
Not today. You even saw the head shake too.
I mean,
Repulse.
I cannot believe what I just saw. He had every advantage. Of
Lucky
that
no
gunfight
cam.
off the mantle, but again, Omni movement a little bit different, and now a chance to move deeper into the central POI for Repulse, Biffle, and Shamu.
I believe last year these were our first winners too.
Oh, good
so
call.
it's kind of serious to see Repulse.
Oh my God, Lucky on the zip play. Holy shit.
And, another one. Is that Big Daddy Hex?
That was Big Daddy Hex. That's the boss.
Ooh.
Wow.
How dare you do that to him? Breaking his arm like that, Repulse? Come on now. This is COD Next.
I was lucky that broke his arm.
And it's interesting because here's another point of that water you just kind of mentioned, just to kind of put it into some visual identity for you all at home. It is just like, it's not going to be the same that you've seen across things like Rebirth Island in the past, where it's like you can deep dive, try to regain, wait for your teammates to jump back in. Like it's going to force you to play.
Ooh, Brett got him.
from really start to finish, which I think also builds towards a more frenetic pace. You kind of you heard that word be used a lot by the devs. Like a lot of these POIs are very chaotic. You've got a lot of central points that you can fight over, but also on the exteriors, places like train station, places like coal depot, are going to force a lot of teams to continue to fight even when they're not at full strength.
Those buy stations really make a difference too, as far as where you're regaining and you know, what teams could be holding them down or locking it in. Repul's able to get some information. UAV you can see on the map, being able to locate enemies as it's pretty much an advanced UAV we got going on here.
Yeah, they got advanced right now, yeah. So you would feel like this POV is going to be a fun one to watch for the foreseeable future.
Yep, dude, they need to get rid of that bug when you're trying to pull out your melee weapon on controller.
Smokes are out.
So frustrating.
Looks like this could be a third-party situation as
well.
well.
I guarantee it's the exact same engine that's running right now.
For it is Repulse just doing it all himself.
Like everything's probably the exact same.
Most experienced Warzone players really just running and gunning at the moment. Small moment of hesitation as Breadman takes him down. But you know, the other thing about this map that, you know, especially coming off of taking a look at,
I can't believe Joe made that play.
Which is currently one of the big favorites for Resurgence, is that you do have levels of elevation, but it's hilly. It's not like these dramatic inclines where you see zip lines are necessary.
Yeah, I like that.
Leads towards how does the movement of Black Ops 7?
I like that it's hilly, and I like that it's hilly with cover.
I love that you say
so you
that,
can push
like,
up
thinking,
towards
okay,
people.
I'm gonna break my neck looking up at peak, or like the verticality.
I love that you can push up towards people with some cover, playing the hill as a heady.
Some of these buildings, though, where you do have multiple levels, where you could potentially hold the high ground, or maybe even land on the roof, could be beneficial. But nonetheless, I agree with you. It does seem very like blended out. It's not too much in terms of verticality. Did I just see 19?
I saw 19 for Repulse. So
19 eliminations, not to take anything away, and it wasn't Repulse. It was because he's coming back.
Fun stuff.
Hi, Biffle.
And we're gonna start
twice they've got the names wrong.
Game situation. And like even just looking at him on the drop in, like. Yes, you've got these central areas that
5 teams left, 13 up.
Clutter, a little bit difficult to kind of use that kind of more floating UAV style, but the map it feels open. Like there are a lot of transitionary spaces that you could get caught on. So one of those things you got to be a little bit more cautious of as we head on over to Teep, playing with Isaac and Crowder. These three boys were vibing yesterday, very close to one another in their setups during the tech test. For some reason, I can't say the words tech test together.
It's going to be a tongue twister. Oh, shots on, I believe that is that Chrissy down below. Napalm strike you see coming inbound, but I love the
What's World Series of Warzone tomorrow? Is it 12?
Utilization, right? You mentioned that open area and rotating out. I feel like that's where we see players use a lot of stim shots, smokes, using those utilities to get across.
Yeah, and that's familiar, right? And that's kind of what we've been talking about a lot through COD Next, is how much of the game feels familiar but uniquely different. You're going to start to see, like, yeah, the things that you've been building over the course of at least the last year in Warzone will still apply. It just comes down to how can you utilize new movement techniques, and maybe even more so, again, with tac sprint being a thing you have to really perk into. It's going to change how your loadout creation is going to look like. But I don't know.
It's 12 p.m. Pacific tomorrow.
Most experienced players, it feels like they're already locked in, and there's
no
stranger to what we're already seeing in the gameplay
tomorrow.
Correct. I think we saw TP there a little bit with the LMG, the MK. 18 being one of them, but another.
Lucky loves the body shield and execution.
We're seeing too much of this tactical plays here, but nonetheless, you kind of see that big game bounty.
Oh my God, Lucky!
I think the boys are going to go towards Ryda there, who you can kind of see the big game bounty running away.
Yeah, they're on the way. You heard the calls. They're hunting.
Oh, they're on my level.
I think especially knowing that early circle days, you were going to lose the Resurgence timer here in a moment, but you've got a 3v2, and yeah, there goes Joe, there goes Brett, looking for the last. Oh, good.
Oh my God, Lucky.
And the Resurgence does get disabled in that moment, so Biffa will pop the
3v1v1.
Now it's on to the hunt for the next one, although I do believe Joe may have just spawned right back in again, so maybe a chance for that team that they found as victims to regain.
3v1v1.
I have to say, visually, Mansion looks
so
clean,
so
especially
cool.
with the hardwood floors.
I like Mansion a lot.
Again, there's not a lot of dark spaces, dark corners where players have talked about. Sometimes it's visually hard to see enemies and opponents, but I just visually again, have to stress, even inside buildings,
3v2v1.
it looks.
Yeah. It's just everything feels so clear. And
3v1v1 again.
The dev team talk about a lot is lighting.
I like the look of this map a lot.
The exterior versus the interior of certain areas.
This might get me locked back into Resurgence.
Contrast versus light bodies. Other areas that feel like you have an
Wish the COD stream quality was better though.
Cover, but it's still like
switch to like Biffle or Repulse. It seemed like their stream quality was better. Lucky might not have his camera on because things are not going great on his PC.
Being able to know where your fight is going
cleaned
to be.
Up a little bit.
Feels like you're on an even footing. And there it is. Another look back over towards the Z-Rex and what this area starts to look like, especially again that big open dome, that big atrium where that natural lighting can still illuminate a lot of these darker corners.
3v1.
Still providing that realism element to the game. And we just love to see that. So kind of just, I think I believe this squad here, Repulse, Biffle, Lucky, they kind of cleared everything out, but just making sure, still kind of as we roam through Mansion side.
Yeah, 3v1 situation, so they're going to get a win here. But Repulse is going to have some clips to send to Twitter later. that much
For sure. I was like, man, they wiped everybody so dang fast. I was like, yeah, you're right. I didn't even realize that.
Yep.
One player
Oh, wait,
left.
they're going for the dedicated melee kill. This is part of the TCL Power Hour. They're going for the dedicated melee kill. If you want a 27-inch TV, get loud in chat, because this is what you need. They're on the hunt. Get there, run there, sprint, get there. Biffle, do it. Do it, Biffle. Do it, Biffle. We want televisions. Yeah! Oh, we love it.
Oh my God.
That's a perfect way to take a momentary pause. Biffle Repulse, lighten things up.
Oh my God, so we're going to pause here and wait for some more information.
More Warzone.
All right, more information.
From Hyman Studios to talk a bit more about this map's design. Matt and maps. Man, I'm like so hyped from watching those matches that I can't talk. We were screaming back here, but we're definitely getting that small town, sense of Americana on this map. How did you guys think about building Haven's Hollow for Resurgence?
Yeah, so first and foremost with Resurgence maps, we really want like a fast-paced, high-action map, good flow, really interesting routes, for movement. We want to support, all the various play styles that, players want to engage with. And we really wanted to have a good balance between, our power positions, just our cover density.
I haven't seen this part yet in the plays.
Yeah, and let's not forget that Rebirth Island was also based on a zombies map. Shout out to Mob of the Dead. So
this
is something that we've tried before, and players have really enjoyed it in the past. Excited to see what you guys have.
This Echo 12 looks like a shotgun.
Great.
Yeah. We know those zombie fans.
Got them zombie fans.
But now we got the Warzone folks playing it. So we're getting back into a little bit more live gameplay in just a second, but I have a few more questions for you, Matt. I know there have been some key areas of focus on this map. What can you tell me about what is going to make Haven's Hollow really stand out as an experience?
Yeah, I mean, first and foremost, when you look at it, right,
I don't know who Dusamir is, but his shots so good.
We've got this amazing.
I like the lighting on the map a lot. It is very
really
bright.
Focusing a lot on player visibility, and also like the power spots we're really trying to curate. So like every tree that's on here, we've hand placed, to try to curate those long lines of sight.
Respect.
There's a really, intimate focus on just like the cover placement, the density.
Yeah, because that's good. Because I really like what I see for cover and open space.
And just, again, just
I like when just cover everywhere.
Play styles.
So I think for me, where I'm looking at a game as a player, I'm watching these streams, I'm thinking about how I would navigate the map, like going from cover to cover, and it does feel like, there's options in all over the place, which is really, really cool.
Yeah.
I'm definitely seeing all these features, and I'm having a lot of fun.
I'm 100% going to be landing up there.
Right on top of the old Steamboat. Beautiful stuff. Well, that's enough for us for now. Let's get back over to the casters and back to the game.
All right. Wait for some more information.
Yes, we have two.
All right, here comes some more.
And lead producer Jason Rhodey from Raven Software, gentlemen. The Omni Room.
More
Welcome.
information.
We're so excited to have you here. We have so much to cover, and we want to hit on all of the updates coming to Warzone. But I want to start out by talking about how Raven is approaching the Warzone experience. We know there's been feedback from the community on prioritizing Warzone. Francesco, what can you share with us?
Absolutely, Stephanie. We've definitely heard that feedback over the last year. The team is hard at work continuing to evolve the Warzone movement. It's not going to be one-to-one with multiplayer this year. but we're obviously trying to have fun, bringing in those elements such as combat roll from multiplayer, keeping things fresh and engaging, but at the same time somewhat familiar to returning players.
That sounds extremely cool. Like, this sounds like a ton of fun. Francesco, do you have any sort of fun examples for us on the movement changes?
Absolutely, yeah. So for tactical sprint, we are removing default tactical sprint.
No Warzone tac sprint.
Increasing the baseline sprint speed to compensate for that. If players are still looking for that tactical sprint, it's not going to be available in the sprinter perk.
No tac sprint.
It's a big change.
Yeah,
stuff. Like,
we're talking about perks more later on, but
the sprint perk for Warzone. I'm probably gonna end up using the sprint perk.
Yes, so we're introducing the all-new combat roll coming to Warzone. It's gonna be in the Mountaineer perk, and it's gonna be awesome because it's gonna let you reduce even further fall damage and keep the momentum as you land.
This is one I've been using a lot. It's become a crutch, so to say, falling off too many buildings. But
Jason roasted some of the creators in the room yesterday getting set up. He was like, "For all of you out there, I know you have fall damage problems. I got you. Like, we got you covered."
Hey, it happens to the best of us, and now we have a perk to help out with that. Another feature that we want to talk about is loadout customization. So, this is, we saw some of the researchers.
So I'm confused if there's a wall bounce or not.
Francesco, what can you tell us?
Absolutely, a lot of new things coming for loadout customization. So we are going to remove wildcards. We are
no wildcards anymore.
Overkill by default for everyone.
Overkill by default, I don't
we are
love.
having the return of 5 attachments. That's going to make it easier for us to balance
5 attachments
meta based on the feedback.
That is my question. How are you guys approaching to balancing and shifting metas now with these changes?
Yeah, absolutely. Our philosophy
I'm
this
good
year
with all
is to
that.
expand on build diversity, making that every attachment choice is going to be a lot more meaningful. Also, we're
They say that and then it never happens. Yes,
every
dude.
category for weapons feel a lot more distinct.
More meta shifting
Jason,
is
we were talking
important.
about this earlier in the show. Sorry, I have to cough. But earlier.
I got you, dude. I got you. I think we were going to sort of talk about the weapon builds as well. So we've seen it now for MP. Of course, like with Warzone, this is a huge thing. Because my friends are endlessly like, what's the best stuff? What's the best stuff? I'm like, take this. Is that coming to Warzone?
absolutely, yeah. We're stoked to have weapon build sharing coming to Warzone Season 1 for Black Ops 7 weapons.
It's fantastic news. All right, so the feature is going to make things a lot easier with the squad. And for content
Code sharing will be nice.
We're seeing these players run as many attachments and stuff as they can now. It's going to be a ton of fun watching them put out content, have a good time, and get us.
I don't know. I don't like the overkill by default.
Speaking of the best stuff, let's throw back over to the casters for some more gameplay. Shift, Dream Crazy. Let's rock.
All right, we'll pause recording for now until we get some more information. All right, they're about to show some more information.
TCL, the official TV of Call of Duty. Experience the world of Call of Duty with Corsair, the official gaming hardware and peripheral partner of Jason Francesco.
All right, more perk change. Or these are perk changes
to get through.
Jason, we saw a peek at this in the live gameplay, but there are some changes coming to how perks work in Warzone. It seems to be right in line with the approach we talked about earlier that Raven is prioritizing the Warzone experience with gameplay updates. What have you guys been cooking on perks?
Yeah, we are continuing to restructure and update perks across Warzone to create a more balanced experience while focusing on player agency that will fit a variety of gameplay styles. We have the tac sprint going to the sprinter perk. We talked about that earlier. That's also going to be bringing in some elements of gung-ho, which is really exciting. We also have the Ghost perk, which will now hide players from advanced UAVs.
Hiding from advanced UAVs.
Less forgiving movement situation.
And also we can't forget the all-new adaptive perk that merges old elements from previous perks like Resolute and Reflex into a brand new perk, giving you the edge in sticky situations.
Damn. Okay.
Absolutely.
Jason, sounds like we've got to make some pretty serious choices as players when it comes to our loadout now.
Yeah, across the board, we've cleaned up perks so that are either redundant or were just rarely used. Our data showed that not enough of them were leading to meaningful loadout decisions.
Yeah.
So when it comes to looking at those perk categories, we are looking at like the Tracker and Survivor perks going to slot 3, or the Alertness perk going to slot 2, and we believe some of those perk categorization changes are going to lead to more impactful and balanced loadout decisions.
Jason, with a game like Black Ops 7,
but
we got
where,
new toys, new gear,
where do the
new
different
vehicles,
perks
new
sit? Like,
characters.
where's Sprinter?
It feels like we're thinking a little bit more strategically about what is coming to Warzone. We haven't just thrown all the toys in right away, right?
Yeah, we want to bring what makes sense into Warzone. We want to make sure it fits the modes, the gameplay. The first thing we're bringing over is the needle drone. So the needle drone will be replacing the impact grenades. It is still an impact explosive, but it's providing a little bit more utility for players.
What were they?
They will be able to
in like
do manual
MW4
control and detonation.
The whatever the drones were
really
ridiculous.
Fun. We've had a lot of fun with this in
You can get
playtest.
fun moments out of it.
Just give me the impact
We also have the
grenades.
pinpoint
Impact
grenade.
grenades a little
You
bit
can
harder to
consider
use.
This one sort of a snapshot 2.0. It will shoot out tags that'll be longer duration, multiple pulses, and if you're one of the unfortunate people who gets tagged, you have to choose of am I going to run out the timer or am I going to be vulnerable, take out the tag, and try to get to safety.
Choices.
Interesting. I remember the snapshot grenade meta. For a little while, they were like
I gotta go
broken.
with the Phantom Signal. It's the first tactical that's Warzone only. And it's going to cause up to 3 enemies in a 40-meter radius to emit directional sound. It's going to create a lot of chaos in the battle and some really cool moments.
And scrambling the HUD, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, okay, go.
All right, Jason, let's talk about
Interesting
field
equipment.
upgrades because there are some great ones coming.
Yeah, we have to talk about the Echo unit. It is creating a hologram that mimics the operator in almost every way. Their
I wonder if
skin,
I'll fall
their
for that.
stance, their weapon. It's a upgrade to the inflatable decoy in a lot of ways. And
Yeah, except it's so obvious if that's what it's gonna look like. It's not gonna. I don't think it'll get me if it looks like.
I've seen it getting people.
It depends.
You know,
I guess from farther away, but up close, I feel like it's not gonna get
I've
me.
heard the Warzone teams talking about how there are more opportunities for counterplay in this chapter. What can you give us some examples?
Yeah, the teams really want to go after more intentional counterplay, right? So starting off, we have the smoke grenades, which will extinguish the fire from a Molotov. And we also have stems, which will remove the effects of concussion and flash grenades. So we really
Okay,
want
the
to
extinguisher's
continue to go after some of these
cool.
rock, paper, scissors beats as
But-
seasons drop, where it makes sense.
I mean, I just can't see running that over. I mean, I guess it functions as a smoke grenade too, right?
What's in those stems? What are they doing? Great updates coming,
need one.
folks. I need one. I'd like a stem shot, please, folks. Well, we're not going to get it, but we are going to get is some live gameplay. It's back over to Dream Crazy, and it's back over to Shift. TCO Power Hour. What's going on, folks?
All right, they're talking Verdansk map changes now.
Regard from Beanox, Carl. What can you share us on the updates coming to Verdansk?
This is what I'm most
A lot,
excited for.
Actually. But first, I just want to say that I'm really grateful to be here to represent so many great people who are working on Verdansk across the world. Now, together, we love Verdansk, just like our players. And we really wanted to make sure that for Season 1, we deliver really impactful changes to the map. So, together, Beanox, Raven, and Jaime,
I love these projection
we've delivered
walls.
not 1, but 2 major point of interest. The first
We
one
need new
is a
POIs,
brand
but I'd
new
like some changes to
single
other
station,
POIs.
And the latter is a remastered factory.
Well, I think
Ooh,
we're
I forgot all about Factory. I love Factory. Just RIP titties though.
Map, there they are.
Very first look at Signal
I
Station coming
love
to
Factory.
Verdansk. Carl, we'll start with Signal Station. Tell us about this one.
Yeah, it's brand new, modern, clean. It's an eye-popping addition to the map.
Interesting.
It has a unique
On that ice
gameplay
lake.
feature that players can take advantage of. And as you can see right there, it
Can you go in the
features
vents?
multiple buildings with unique visuals.
Can you go in the
but
vents?
More importantly, gameplay flow, right? You have the control room right there. You just saw the server room.
It looks
There
like
you
we
go,
go
we're
in the
back
vents.
at it. It's really just a nice addition to the north section of Verdansk.
I like it.
I was going to say, I mean, like the map, it looks great, and I love the addition, but why this area of the map?
This has just been dead
So
forever.
basically, we saw that players really love military base, but it's also isolated in the north, right? And so we wanted to breathe life in an area that hasn't seen much action lately. So that's why.
Yeah, it sounds extremely cool. And one thing that I love is just we're seeing it around us now.
Yep.
But knowing that's good, that visual and the height is going to
Interesting they have snow falling.
Hopefully some players are going to drop there today. We're going to get a look.
They have
But
been
I think
dropping
you mentioned
there.
earlier that there's a unique feature in store for us with Signal Station.
Crawling in the vents.
Absolutely. I'm thrilled to talk about it, really. Signal Station will introduce what we call the tactical heat map. It's a feature that gives you crucial information.
Just hoping for
on
crawling in the
battlefield.
vents.
So it's really great. Basically, in a nutshell, it shows the threat level all around you on the TAC map.
We're getting a look at it here. So the tactical heat map is not in this build here.
Exactly.
Oh, that's so
here you can
interesting.
see the entire
That's
Verdansk
so
display in front of
cool.
you. You have it. That's your personal version where you can see where most players are. It's really useful.
It looks really useful. It's giving, again, us
That's
as players
so
a lot
cool.
of choice. We can make, informed decisions based on a little bit of information around us.
Yeah. We wanted to add a strategic gameplay element as we introduced Signal Station. So that's what we've done. If you're an aggressive player, you can go there and use the heat map to go towards the red zones to get those high kill games. And if you want to play tactical, you can go towards the green ones or the yellow ones. You choose your own pace with the
That's
heat
so
map,
cool.
and that's what we love about it. And it actually gives a true reason to go at Signal Station.
Yeah, you're coming at it. We need the intel. You want to get that edge as a player. I know our sweaty players are going to be there looking for, where to head for more kills early in the match.
Yep.
But a reminder, what we're seeing here at Next is an alpha build of Warzone. So like I said, that heat map is not available today in this build, but something that players are going to be able to jump into at Season 1, which is very exciting.
It is. It is.
Now, it's not the only POI we have to talk about in Signal Station. Looks great, but there is another whole different POI
Factory,
happening
man.
on Verdansk for Season 1, and that is Factory. Carl, Factory sounds cool as well, Steph.
Yep.
Yeah, we are very excited
Stupid
to
ad.
welcome back Matt Kristek from High Moon Studios.
Get rid of the ad. I want to watch Factory
Matt, some people
closer.
might be a little bit familiar with Factory.
Although
but
the
what's
ad's
new
cute
here?
dogs.
Yeah, so the POI you remember from Verdansk 84 is coming back. We've updated the theme, but we've purposefully kept the
Oh,
layout the
dude.
same.
I'm
it's
so
now,
excited for
manufacturing
this.
rocket components. There's
Factory
improved
was
lighting,
fun.
There's improved callouts. There's numbers on top of all the buildings. You can kind of see it from infill.
Go in that rocket. That's cool.
Yeah, I love how clean this map is, and like you said, because you kept the same layout, we're gonna know our way around, right? It's
Yep.
got a new look, but this feel is
I
gonna
don't remember
remain
that
the same.
tower.
Yeah, you can see the new
like
rocket
command
parts,
tower.
different pieces of cover.
I'm guessing you'll be able to go up it.
It is really cool. This does feel just like...
Yeah, you can see a
it
ladder
looks
on the
like
side and
layout
some
looks
zips.
perfectly like 84. I've got some
Yep.
very strong memories.
I don't remember that tower.
Of that factory.
Yeah.
That looks great.
Yeah.
It looks like some of our players might be dropping in there live. Hopefully...
They're close to Signal Station right now. It's right behind him.
Oh yeah, I
Brave
see
enough.
I see it
You
on the
see
right
the
there.
dome on the
yeah.
right. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, getting ready to drop in. Good old noisy butters.
You love Butters.
We love butters here, but again, are we going to go
Just gonna drop Factory?
We can check out Signal Station.
Yeah,
I'm
let's-
sure they will. Surely, guys.
Somebody's got to
Like I
drop
said,
in the
I feel
Factory.
like people are going to be really drawn to Signal Station in infill just because of the verticality and how that dome is just like, yeah,
It's so
here I go.
impactful. You almost see it from anywhere in the map. That's the beauty of it. It's like you're at Superstore, you see it. You're at the Overlook, you see it. You're at the stadium, you will see
Come
it
on,
too.
drop Factory.
So you can't really miss it out. It's a great landmark to Verdansk.
This drops a little far off, but I'll see if anyone's going for it. But this does look like a lot of fun, like a really a nice addition to the map, guys. Well done.
Yeah.
No, Carl, I loved this spot back in the day, so I'm really excited to see it come back. Miles and I were playing Verdansk 84 together, back then. Here we are now.
Yeah.
But, what's it going to feel like?
I mean, we tend to really find success when we strike the right balance.
Oh, they're going
between
downtown.
factory returns, like a great factory that feels good, that Matt just described.
There's got to be
And
somebody
then
landing
a brand
Factory.
new
They got to be able to
addition
show somebody a
with Signal
Factory.
Station, as you can see right
Signal
there
Station.
on the
Everyone's landing
screen.
Signal Station. Maybe
The
because that's
beauty of them
new
right
and
now is they're
Factory's
both
not.
sharing a similar art direction, so they feel connected visually. So I think
Ooh, get down
at the end of the
lucky.
day, those two additions will really help Verdansk, and that's what we wanted as we look at this map.
Maybe
And
just
we wanted to have a
Kahashi. I don't
beautiful
know who that
future.
is.
Yeah. And like I said before, keep in mind, alpha build. This is an alpha build of Season 1, so some things might be changing between now and when players can play it at Season 1 launch. And you guys are looking for feedback on this too here at Next, which is awesome. So we might even see some changes, right?
Absolutely. You may see some changes in the future. It's normal. We're looking for feedback here at Call of Duty Next, so we're just very proud of what we've accomplished so far, and we can't wait to see what players do with it.
Guys, cannot wait to see the real deal when it comes to Warzone in Season 1. But for now, let's check back in on the TCL Power Hour with our casters.
Miles, thanks so much.
Thank you very much,
All right,
squad.
more
We get close
information.
every single time with that TCL Power Hour. Okie dokie. Wow, Season 1 sounds like it's going to be big for Warzone. Personally, really looking forward to using some of that needle drone. I'm a big fan. Lawrence Metten from Treyarch is back, joining Jason Rhodey now from Raven. And if you know, Lawrence loves a camo. What have we got, man?
I keep hearing this, Lawrence.
Yeah, well, I mean, have we mentioned this game's got camos? Warzone's got a dedicated camo track, just like it did last year.
I didn't like
the
the 06s that much.
New mastery
The
camos.
06s,
really excited to
it's
show
just
them
work I
off.
did not feel like putting
Our
in.
weapons team has been
So all
going
the off-meta
above and
weapons.
beyond,
With casuals
and,
makes it
really
easier,
breaking out
but-
all the tricks for these mastery camos.
I think this is one of the loudest reactions we got. when
Maybe
it
I'll
came
go
to,
for it.
you know,
With casuals
creative
being a
reveal,
thing.
so golden
I don't know.
Damascus.
I'm gonna go
That's
for
crazy. That's pop.
campaign
They
and
take out a classic. I
multiplayer
love this one.
most.
Starglass is really
That's a
cool.
good one.
It feels like the color kind of shifts depending on the light that's hitting it. Looks green here, looks bluish here. Really cool.
It's a really nice two-tone vibe going on. That's really fun.
And Jason, I think this is your favorite.
Yeah, I've made it no secret that this is the one I will be grinding for. Absolute Zero.
That looks good. That looks so
fantastic.
good.
Till absolute zero.
No sleep, not necessary.
Love that translucent barrel, but look at Apocalypse.
Oh
This
my
is
god.
meat.
Gnarly. And I mean, like
That looks
all
insane.
final tier mastery camos, wait till you see this thing when it gets fired.
Wow.
High caliber guns, super fun. Automatic guns, fun to fire with. And this one changes as you play and as you shoot.
That
This
looks
amazing.
cool.
This is
That looks
fantastic.
sick.
But what about camo tracking, Jason? Got an MP in
Yeah.
Warzone?
Yeah, I'm stoked to have challenge tracking and the camo hub coming over to Warzone with launch of Season 1.
Awesome news. Now, Lawrence, tell us about global progression and Warzone, because I think this is happening, and I think players should be really excited.
Yeah, I mean, we've mentioned it leading up to this moment quite a few times. This is a truly connected game. Wherever you are playing, you are progressing. We have Classic Prestige in Warzone. We're going to have Weapon Prestige in Warzone for the first time. Weekly challenges in Warzone. A calling card, 100%er grind. All of your favorite global systems are going to be in Warzone starting with Season 1.
Hell yeah, they are. Jason, I just want to hit quickly on playlists too. We know the community is always, asking what to expect. So specifically for
playlists.
Season 1, what can you tell us?
Yeah, with new Resurgence map, we're stoked to say that we want to make sure players are able to play what they want to play. So we will have both Haven's Hollow and Rebirth Island.
Okay, both Haven's Hollow and
across
Rebirth.
All squad sizes and a rotation.
All squad
playlist at
sizes,
Season
including
launch.
solos.
Sick. Jason, for the competitive
Casual
folks
or
among
not?
us, can I ask about
Rank
Warzone
Season
play?
3.
Does it happen?
I think I can tell you that Warzone rank play will be coming alongside multiplayer in Season 2.
Season
Really
2.
excited to share more
Says Season
about what's
3.
coming to both Warzone ranked and MP ranked as we get closer to Season 2 launch.
Well, thank you so much, Lawrence, Jason, Carl, Matt, Francesco. There's so much to look forward to in the upcoming chapter of Warzone.
Oh man, this was sick. So cool. Like Warzone Season 1's gonna be insane. There's so much going on. But Steph, we're not done. I see that there is also something we have to talk about. There is a small secret you want to share with the community.
The rumors are true, Miles, because I do have a secret that I would like to share with the community. Because remember back in June, after the Black Ops 7 confirmation, you and we did an episode of the COD Pod.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, where we go?
Shout out to the COD Pod.
Shout out the COD Pod up front straight. First up, like, comment, and subscribe. Like for real. Check that out.
But there was a shot from the teaser that got the community, let's say, pretty excited.
Yeah, okay. Where are you going with this?
And I said, hey,
Oh.
this is indeed a shot from the upcoming Black Ops 7 co-op campaign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the truth. This is campaign gameplay.
Yeah.
This is Avalon.
Yeah.
But what if I told you that two things can be true at once?
So this is coming to Warzone.
So I am happy to officially confirm that we are bringing a bold new experience to Warzone in the spring, inspired by
Season 3,
the
Avalon.
original Blackout and set
Wait.
on Avalon.
Shut the front door, Blackout, baby.
Wait.
We're back.
Wait.
I've got some incredible memories
Wait.
of Blackout with
Wait.
my friends.
Wait.
I do know where you were going with that one.
Wait, Blackout
I'm so
is
sorry.
coming back.
I am so excited
Wait.
to talk about this, and I'm not even done with announcements because the Warzone team is bringing the heat we have a refreshed take on Rebirth Island coming to Resurgence in early 2026.
And a
we're
refreshed
keeping
Rebirth?
the home of Battle Royale fresh, with more updates coming to Verdansk.
More Verdansk POI updates in the spring.
With the arrival of our new experience on Avalon, we'll be running both the classic Battle Royale experience
Blackout
on
and
Verdansk
BR?
and this new mode on
Blackout
Avalon
and BR?
simultaneously.
That's
so we're giving
crazy.
Warzone players more options on how they want to play.
Okay, this is a lot.
That's crazy.
Stay tuned for more information on these in the next
That's
year.
insane.
I can't wait to see what the
That's
new
so
Blackout
sick.
looks like, folks.
Oh, that's so
Spring
sick because I missed out on Blackout.
2026. It is going to be a banger. Up next, though, we have got Call of Duty Mobile live from Las Vegas.
That's so sick. That's so sick. Oh, that's so sick. Oh my god. Well, I'm recording this for YouTube, so if you're watching this over on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you like this type of content and want to see it first. And comment down below what you think of all the stuff we learned about Warzone today, your first reactions to the new Haven's Hope Resurgence map. And keep your eye out. I'm going to do another video going over the blog post just in case they missed anything, I missed anything. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, and I'll see you on Verdansk. Get frying. Have a good day. Bye.